All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. We're gonna do a Polaris Ranger modification today. We went and picked up a rear windshield from Super ATV. We got it on Amazon. It comes right from the superatvs.com though. And we're gonna put that on the Polaris Ranger. I've been getting a lot of comments, people saying you need a rear window. You need a rear window. It helps on the dust. It helps on everything, the cold and the rain and everything. So we went and picked one up. And we're gonna show you how we're gonna put it on today. This is not an instructional video whatsoever, but it might help somebody out there that's having struggles putting one on. So we're gonna put it on. We're gonna learn as we go, as we get it on there. But you guys can learn from my mistakes or learn from what I do on when we get this on there. So stick with us and let's get this on there. All right, so you can see we're out in the barn here, and here it is. This is the rear window. It's a poly window, scratch resistant, but we'll see how long that lasts. But we don't really beat up on it, so it should last quite a while. So we'll get this unboxed and we'll get it set up on the table here, and we'll show you what it looks like. All right, this is everything it looks like it came with. Came with some stickers, that's pretty cool. Directions, and the rubber film that goes around the outside. We'll have to peel these protective coatings off there, and some hardware there. And here's what the rear window looks like. It's gonna look clear, but it's got that blue or green protective coating on it. So we'll get moving on this on step one, and we'll see what it tells us to do. All right, the first thing I had to do was take these two screws out from the roof so I could pull it up like this, because I'll have to get to these brackets right here for the rear window. So the first thing you need to do that I found out was easier. The directions are very vague and not good at all. So Super ATV, if anybody that's watching this knows anybody there, or their directions suck. So you remove them so you can get at it. All right, let's get on to the next step. All right, the next step was to put this rubber coating around the outside that it comes with to weather it. So it looks like this now. The best way I found to put it on was just take a rubber mallet and beat it on like that. It sets on there pretty nice. It's all in a groove and everything for that. So that's the next step I did. Now let's try to get to these crappy directions and see what they supposedly say to do next. All right, the next step is to align. What I found out the next step is easiest for me is to align this up in there. Pull this top up, lift it up, the roof, if you have one on it, and then get it even where you need it, and then set it back down so this stays in place. Then you're gonna wanna put these in there. Tried using one of these hammers, not an idea, not a good idea. What you're gonna wanna do, you're gonna wanna use a impact, whatever kind you got, and you just give it a little with a Allen bit on there, and I don't know if you can see these, and they'll screw right in. So that's the next step. The directions have pictures, so that does make it a little easier, but there's no really description, so it's a pain in the ass. So we'll get on to the next step here, and that'll be fastening these to the top of that mount in here with brackets. So we'll show you that when we're done with that. All right, the next step is to put these brackets on, and they just tighten up against this. There's no slot for them. They just tighten up against this, and you'll know if the windshield is higher or too low, if these will be able to spin. These fit right in there, so you'll know if you have it too high. It's got to line right up. So the next step we're gonna do is we're gonna put these bottom ones on here, these brackets, and we'll see how hard that is. But that didn't go bad. I guess if I were to do another one, it'd be pretty simple, but the directions are just very not explanatory. They just show pictures, and sometimes that's good, but a little description would be even better. So they can do a better job on that, and it would be a very easy install. So let's get these bottom ones on, and we'll get done with this project. All right, the next step is just to slide those brackets in there on the bottom here, and then put the bolts in there and tighten them up. So we're gonna do that. It's pretty self-explanatory. And the windshield, the rear windshield should be done. So let's get after that. All right, we got it all installed and in there. It wasn't too bad, but gave us a little bit of troubles, but not too bad. It looks pretty good on there. It'll help block the dust and everything, so that's what it is. We'll wipe it down with a microfiber, and we'll get it our our triangle put back up and everything will be done. So thanks for sticking around with us today. It's not really an instructional video, just how I did it. And maybe it'll make yours easier going on, but the directions are pretty much worthless. So you kind of got to figure it out as you go, but it wasn't that bad. So we got it on there, and like I always say, we'll see you on the next go around, and please like and subscribe to our channel. All right, we got her all mounted up. Got the triangle back on. It was originally mounted up here, but we had to put it on a piece of PVC pipe. And you can just take it in and out. Put some electrical tape on the bottom so it stays a little tighter. But you can take it in and out when you want it. And there it is. So we'll take her for a rip here in a little bit and see how it goes. But I'm sure it's going to be a heck of a lot better. Warmer, less dust, everything. So looking forward to using this in the time to come.